Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome to the class. Okay, as usual, you can raise your hands if you can hear me properly and clearly, please. Jazakumullah. Well done, excellent. Good, excellent. Okay. Okay, we're just going to wait for some more students to come in. We'll give them a chance. Okay, make sure that your video is off, please. And make sure that you have your scarf and a cap if you're a scarf if you're a Nasrat, and a cap if you're a Tif or Atfal. Okay, Jazakumullah. Okay, again, I will request to not use the chat facility for chatting. I guess unusual chatting. Okay, the unnecessary chatting actually, and just use it if you have any problem. N477, the homework, I remember, isn't it emailed to you? I thought it was emailed to you. It was meant to be emailed, but if it wasn't, then it's not recording the surah. It's just revising the surah. So you just take any surah and revise it. There was one specific surah, but I can't remember it. Sorry. Okay, you can't see the screen. Again, people who can't see the screen, the only thing I can suggest is to log out and log back in, or I'll try my best. Okay, let's just share. Okay, desktop. Okay, so now we're going to just start the class since everybody seems to be here. Okay, so Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and I'll choose a student. Assalamu alaikum 8439.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
Fine.
Okay, so can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, and you can hear me properly too?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so we're going to start our class as usual. So yesterday we recited this one over here, and now we're going to recite the next one. So I want you to read this dua, and then I will repeat, and then you repeat after me for the second go. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربي علمني ما هو خير
Okay. One thing I just wanted to say was that you prolonged the dua. You prolonged it for more than 1 second, which you shouldn't have done. Okay, that's a fatha. Okay, so now I want you to repeat after me and focus on the points that you got wrong. Okay, so Rabbi alimni.
Rabbi alini
Ma huwa
ma huwa
khairun indak.
khairun indak.
Okay. So now the translation, please.
Oh Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge.
Excellent. So, oh my Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to start our class by recapping some of the rules we have already done, some of the letters we've already done. And okay, so N477, it's 8439. I'm sorry. I want you to pronounce this the scene first, and then this
Asa. Asa.
Make sure there's a mushaddad, so make sure that you give a strength to this letter.
Asa.
And the next one.
Asi.
This one, the next.
Asa.
Excellent. So, what's the difference, do you think, between this scene and this the? What's the difference? Do you know A439?
Yes.
So, what's the difference?
It's an alif. And there's a scene with an shadda and then fatha.
Yes, but what's the difference between the pronunciation of this first and the next one?
Asa.
The difference.
Yeah. So the difference between them. So this scene is the simple one. The first one is the simple scene. So it's just like asa. It's a simple one. Everybody can do this. But for the next one, it's a bit difficult because the articulation point is different. Okay. So for this one, the tip of your tongue should slightly come out of your mouth, and it should touch the upper teeth. Okay? So now I want you, So I want you to read this word that I just highlighted, please.
Basa.
There's a mushaddad, so make sure that you have strength.
Basa.
Excellent. Batha.
Isankumut.
Okay, I want you to repeat the first word. Yeah. The next one.
Isaqaltum.
Ithaqaltum.
Isaqaltum.
Okay, so I want you to practice again and again, okay, so that you know it very well, okay?
Isaqaltum.
Excellent, okay. So, Jazakumullah, A439. Now I will be muting you, Jazakumullah. Okay. Now. Okay, and pause. Now someone from Nasirat. Okay, I'll choose. N4 N496. Assalamualaikum N496.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Okay, so how are you today?
Good, Jazakallah. How are you?
I'm fine too, Jazakumullah. So, do you have any questions so far?
No.
Homework. Homework.
The
Homework
homework.
question.
Yes, I actually do have a question.
Friday.
I was absent on Friday, so I didn't get to hear the homework. Can you please tell me what it is?
Okay, I'll be honest, I don't know the homework myself, but there are some students who are, can I request the students who are here to just write out the homework on the chat, because that would be helpful, please, Jazakumullah. And if I see any, I'll tell you, okay? I'll tell you if I see any answers, okay?
Say Jazakallah.
No problem. Okay, okay, according to A4110, the homework was to read the chapter 61 to 70, or maybe 61 and 70, not 270, I think. Okay. So read chapter 61 and 70. When I asked the teacher, she said no, it shouldn't be recorded. As for it was just to go over the chapters and recite them, so that you have, to see if you can read properly with all the rules that we have learned and apply the rules. Okay. So now I want you to we're going to go on the next one. So her. So do you remember how to pronounce the her? N496?
Walaikum Assalam.
Okay, so do you know how to pronounce her?
Yes.
So can you please pronounce it for me?
Her.
So it should be coming from the deep of your throat, okay? So it is also called the letter of throat, as it says here, okay? So it is pronounced from the middle of the throat, Air should escape slightly, or it does escape slightly. It is also called a letter of throat. So when you say her, you should feel the sound coming from your throat, okay? And if you don't feel it, that means that you're just pronouncing the normal ha, the round ha, here. So please, now I want you to read this from the middle of your throat. Ha. And 496? Hello? Assalamualaikum? I can't hear you, N496. What happened with N496? Can you hear me? Oh, something went wrong. Assalamualaikum, N496.
Walaikum Assalam.
Okay, so now I want you to read the ha from the middle of your throat.
Ha.
Excellent. So I want you to read the normal ha, and then read the ha with the throat. That's coming from the middle of your throat. So read this round ha and the next one as well, please.
Okay. Aha. Aha.
Excellent. So there was a difference, but there's a mushaddad on the first one. So you should give a strength to this letter, but at the same time make sure that your voice is not coming from the middle of your throat for the first one. Well, for the second one, it was perfect, mashallah. So I want you to read this word now.
Ashuha.
Excellent, mashallah. Well done. The next one.
Ashrah. Ishrah.
Excellent. Ishrah. The next one, please.
Yahlil.
Excellent. The next one.
Wahyu.
Okay. Wahyuhu.
Wahyuhu.
Excellent. The next one, please.
Ahsanu.
Ahsanu. Excellent. Well done. So, Zakumullah, N496.
You're welcome.
Very well done. Very well done, mashallah. Okay. So I will be meeting you now, Jazakumullah. Okay. So now I'll choose someone from Atfal. Okay. Atfal now. Let's choose someone from Atfal. Assalamualaikum 8418.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Now, do you have any questions so far?
No, I don't.
Okay, so I want you to read from the beginning of this here, the double highlighted one, this Ashha, and read from the start to the end, please.
Okay. Ashuha Ishrah Yahlil Wahyuhu Ahsanu.
Mashallah, well done. Perfect, mashallah. So, do you remember the rule for this? So, how would you describe the pronunciation of ha?
As middle of the throat.
Excellent, excellent. So, going on to the next one, I want you to read this highlighted part, please.
The tip of the tongue slightly comes out of the mouth like the, but there is more vibration. The tongue is pressed against the edge of the upper front teeth. Slight air should escape.
Excellent. So now that you have read this, I want you to try to read this over here, the highlighted one, please.
The.
Excellent. Excellent. Well done. The next one.
Azi.
Yes. Well done.
The next one.
Yes. Yes, please.
Azu. Azi.
Mashallah. Well done. Excellent. So you already mastered it. Mashallah. So I want you to read this, please.
Tu'aziba.
Excellent. The next one.
Kazzabu.
So, sorry, 1 second. I want other students to repeat after A418. Mashallah, his pronunciation is really good. So, when he reads, I want you to repeat after him, okay? So, I want you, A418, to start from the start. The Tu'aziba.
Tu'aziba. Kazzabu. Lazzatin. Tu'azib. Kazzaba.
Excellent. Repeat it one more time, please.
Tu'azziba. Kazzabu. Lazzatin. Tu'azzib. Kazzaba.
Okay. As far as the pronunciation is concerned, it was perfect. But here, on the fourth one, there's a noon, and I think you read out as a ta. You read the noon as a ta. So, nu'adhib, okay?
Nu'azzib.
Excellent. Jazakumullah. Okay. Well done. Excellent. So, your ID is A418, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I will be muting you once I find it.
Should I mute myself?
Yes, please, Zakmullah. That would be helpful. Okay, now Nasrat, someone from Nasrat. Okay. I would like to ask. Let's see. Assalamualaikum N467.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay. So, can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can.
Excellent. So, do you have any questions so far?
Well, you know, today we were setting up the new cooker thing, and then afterwards we had to cut the electricity, so I missed about 5 minutes of the start, and then we just right now got in, so I didn't really know what you were doing.
Oh, okay. So, I will repeat it again for you. Okay. So, is it this letter, the third letter that you missed?
No, I know about the tha letter.
So, which one do you want help with?
I missed the last 5 minutes because we had to cut the power. So I think I missed we had no internet. So I think I'm just going to do the ZAR one because I didn't really get that one.
Okay. Yes, sure. Okay. We can do that. Okay. So, I want you to read the highlighted bit, please. The tip of the tongue.
Okay. Which highlighted word?
From here, the tip of the tongue.
The tip of the tongue slightly comes out of the mouth like tha, but there is more vibration. The tongue is pressed against the edge of the upper front teeth. Slight air should escape.
Excellent. So, same like tha. So I want you. So as I read this, I want you to do the actions, okay, as it tells you. So I want you to make sure that your tip of your tongue is slightly out of your mouth. So do that now.
Okay.
And then it should be touching your upper teeth. And when you say the word, hold the word for a few seconds so that you feel vibration. So and then release the word, okay? So the.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you repeat that again, please?
Sure. So your tip of your tongue, make sure that it's coming out of your mouth, and it's in your upper teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And then hold it there once you say the word, when you start saying the word, and then so that you feel the vibration, and then release the word. Okay. So the. So I want you to double hard. Okay, this one. Yeah, the first one. Oh, sorry, wait. Yeah. So I want you to read this. So the normal one and the current one.
Okay. That and then. Oh wait, sorry. Azza and then it's azza.
Excellent. So do you see the difference between the azza, the normal one, and the other?
Yeah.
So this za one, the normal one, when you say this word, your the upper teeth and the lower teeth, they join together to say the word, and then they release, right? The azza, and then you can feel the vibration as well. But for this one, the articulation point is different.
Yeah.
So it's different because your teeth are not, upper teeth and lower teeth are not touching each other. It's the tongue that's touching the upper teeth, when you say the word.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind. And I want you to read this, please.
Okay. Tu'adhiba. Wait, sorry. Tu'adhiba.
Try again.
Oh, wait. Tu'adhiba.
Excellent. Yes. Tu'adhiba.
Tu'adhiba.
So I want you to repeat this 3 times for me, please. Jazakumullah.
Okay. Tu'adhiba. Tu'adhiba. Tu'adhiba.
Okay. The next one, please.
Kadhabu. Wait, kadhabu.
Try again. There's a mushaddat on the.
Kadhabu.
Excellent. Well done. Try and now repeat it again, please.
Kadhabu.
Excellent. Again.
Kadhabu.
Again, please.
Kadhabu.
Excellent. So just like this, I want you to repeat these in your own time as well, please, because then it's only then when you're going to actually get the rule. Okay.
Okay.
So please make sure that you repeat it, and everybody else, it goes for you too. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The second thing I didn't get was, I think it was the tha one. The tha one, I think.
The first one. This
Yeah,
one?
that one. Yeah, the one which has 3 dots on it.
Yes, excellent.
Yeah.
So this is the same as the one that we just learned.
Yeah.
It's the same, except there's less vibration.
Okay.
So I want you to repeat this as well. The one I just highlighted.
Okay.
It's the same.
It says the tip of the tongue slightly comes out of the mouth and softly touches the upper teeth. Air should escape when pronounced correctly.
So you see, what this says is what the previous one said that we just learned. So it's the same. The rule is the same. The articulation point is the same, but the pronunciation is different. So atha.
Atha.
So make sure that your tip of your tongue is coming out of your mouth and softly touching the upper teeth. Okay. So
Okay.
atha.
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 So I want you to pronounce the normal scene and then atha. Okay?
Okay. Asa. And then the next one is atha.
Do that again, please.
I think that one is asa, and then the next one is atha.
Excellent. Yeah, now it's correct. Okay. So for this one, the normal one, it's again, it's your teeth are touching each other, the upper teeth and lower teeth for the first one, the simple one. So asa before it releases, okay? But for this one, again, the tongue comes in, okay? So the tip of your tongue is touching the upper teeth. So asa.
Okay. Asa.
Excellent. So is that clear now?
Yeah, that's clear.
Excellent.
And I didn't get the ha bit either because yesterday when you were doing the lesson, I tried to pronounce it from the middle of my throat, but like I didn't get what you were explaining about the ha.
Okay. So, okay, I want you to do the normal ha first. So
Okay.
do the
I think that's aha, and then the second one is aha or something.
So this one is a simple one.
Okay.
Aha. That's everybody just is the same as everybody says. So aha.
Aha.
Fine. But this one, this is a tricky one, right? The middle of your throat. So when you say this word, place your fingers on your throat. And if you feel that it's coming from your throat, then you're right. The pronunciation is right, okay? So
Okay.
put your finger on the middle of your throat, and then say the word. And then if you feel the vibration, then it's right, okay? So aha,
Aha.
aha.
Aha. Yeah, I
Excellent,
felt it.
right?
Yeah.
Excellent. So aha.
Aha.
So okay, the thing I'm going to say now is like that works for me, but I don't think it's that safe, okay? But basically when I was learning this how to pronounce the difference between these ha, what I did was I had a pen, so I just put my pen on my throat, and then I just said the word and it worked. And I didn't know that before, so I just did it and it worked. But I wouldn't recommend it for you guys because it wouldn't be safe. But if you think it's safe, you can try, because that's the way I learned, and it worked. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So moving on to today's lesson now. That's the recapping done. Okay. So this one, sword. Okay. N46167. I want you to pronounce sword.
Okay. Saw.
Sword.
Sword.
Excellent. So the rule for this is, it's very simple. This is a very easy one.
Sorry, your
This
voice is...
letter has the same articulation. Sorry?
Your voice went croaky. It went like... It was cutting, yeah.
Okay, I'll try to read slowly, okay? So this letter has the same articulation point as the letter seen, but the top of the tongue is raised to the roof of the mouth to make it a heavy and thick sounding letter.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to point out one thing. Look at the scene, the shape of this scene here. It's very simple, as in it's very simple. However, the sword, look, it has a round shape, right? Here,
Yeah.
the
It
round.
has...
Yeah, that could also show that it's heavy. So the letter looks like its sound. So see, this one is just a normal one. It's easier to say because the shape of it is very easy. But this one, the shape of it is round, sword, and it sounds round as well. It sounds thick too, okay? So that's just a bit of a fascinating point there. So the letter look like its pronunciation. So they sound like what they look like, okay? So they're heavy and they're thick. So, sword.
Sword.
It's almost like you're rounding your mouth saying sword, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So this letter, okay, the top of the tongue is raised to the roof of your mouth. Sword. Excellent. Okay. So, Jazakumullah N467.
Yo, Jazakallah.
Jazakallah, well done. Very well done. And now I'll choose someone from Atfal. A429, Assalamu alaikum. A429,
Walaikum assalam.
how are you?
Okay.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. So do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay, excellent. Well done. So, as I said, that sword is a thick letter and it should be pronounced thick and heavy. So now, keeping that in mind, I want you to pronounce the C and then the sword.
Asa.
Yeah?
Asa.
Well done. Excellent. Exactly that. So the next one?
Asi. Asi. Asoy.
The next one, please.
Asu. Asu. Asu.
So asu and asu. So it's kind of, you're making your sound a bit thicker when you're saying the sword. So asu, okay? So now I want you to pronounce this word, please. Jazakumullah.
Lisalati.
Try that again, please.
Lisalati.
So lis-salati.
Lisalati.
Excellent. The next one as well, please.
As-salihati.
Excellent. Well done. The next one.
Fa'as-saddaka.
The next one, please.
As-saikina.
Repeat that again, please.
As-sadikina.
Excellent. The next one, please.
As-suri.
Excellent. So now I'll choose someone from Nasirat, and then A429, I want you to teach the Nasirat, and then the same will happen with Nasirat. The Nasirat I will choose. So I want the Nasirat to teach Atfalna then, okay? So let's choose someone from Nasirat. Okay, Assalamualaikum N475.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine too. Jazakumullah, alhamdulillah. So now A429 will read the words, and then you have to repeat after him, okay?
Okay.
And then A429, if she mistakes, if she does any mistakes, I want you to correct it, okay?
Okay.
Excellent. So now you can start.
Okay.
A429 can start.
Lissolati.
So H475, N475, please repeat after him.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Is this N475? N475, can you hear me? N475? Okay, I think N475 can hear me. N475, can you hear me? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, N475, Assalamualaikum. N475. Okay, so I think she can't hear me. So so now A429. Oh sorry, I unmuted you. I muted you, sorry. A429, where are you? A429, A429. Okay, yeah, here. Okay, sorry, A429. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, excellent. So now let's choose Nasrat. Someone from Nasrat. So N 4. N482. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine as well, alhamdulillah. So, A429, you can read the words, and then N482, I want you to repeat after him, okay?
Okay.
Excellent. So, A429, go on.
للصلاة
للصلاة
الصالحات
الصالحات
فأصدق
فأصدق
الصادقين
الصادقين
السوري
السوري.
Okay. So, A429, so if you were pausing here, as-solihati, ahad, as-solihat, then it would be then you would say as-solihat. But then if you're not pausing, because on other letters you didn't pause, so I guess you didn't mean to pause here either, okay? So if you are not pausing, then it's as-solihati, okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, very well done, A429 and N482. Very well done, mashallah. So now I want N482 to read it and then A429 to repeat it, okay?
Okay.
So you can start.
للصلاة
للصلاة
الصالحات
الصالحات
فأصدق
فأصدق
الصادقين
الصادقين
السوري
السوري.
Okay. So one thing N482, the sword, what I could hear was that you're still not making the sword sound. It's like a scene sound that you're pronouncing. I could hear the scene sound, but make sure that your sword is very heavy. The way you pronounce it is very heavy and thick. Okay? So للصلاه
للصلاة
excellent للصلاه
للصلاة
excellent. So repeat it 3 times, please.
للصلاة للصلاة للصلاة
Excellent. Well done. The next one as well, please.
الصالحات
Again, please.
الصالحات
الصالحات.
الصالحات.
Excellent. So when you say the sword, your mouth also kind of rounds. So الصالحات.
الصالحات.
Ha. It should come from the deep of the throat. So the middle of the throat. So الصالحات.
الصالحات.
Okay, excellent. So the next one as well, please.
وأصدق
Try again, please.
وأصدق.
No. Look at the dal. It has a fatha. It doesn't have any letter of elongation. How should you prolong it? Just try again.
وأصدق.
Yeah. So فَأَصَّدَّقَ.
وأصدق.
Excellent. Again, please repeat that again, please.
وأصدق.
فَأَصَّدَّقَ.
فَصَدَّقَ
Excellent. So the next one, please.
الصَّادِقِينَ
الصادقين.
الصَّادِقِينَ
Well done, mashallah. The next one, as-suri.
الثُّورِ
Well done, mashallah. Excellent. Improved, mashallah. So now I will be using A429 and N482. Okay. So can I just request both of you to mute yourself? That's possible? Okay. Jazakumullah. So can I please request to not use the chat box as, don't misuse it, please. I can't say anything else. Don't misuse it, please. This is for your help, and I don't think that it help. I think it's a disadvantage more than an advantage. So I want you guys to please stop, or I think it should be taken away. Okay. Yes, sure. Yeah, I am going to suggest that it should be removed. So I want children to please listen. Okay, that I can only request, but if you have the parents, I want especially you to make sure that your child is not messing with the chat box. Please guide them if they do. And I just want to request that every parent should be sitting with the child so that they can see what the child is doing. Otherwise, they would do whatever they want. But students, I think you're old enough to understand that. So I trust you, and I believe that you're not going to do it again. Okay? Okay. After that, for the next one. For this one, this is the most difficult letter in Arabic. That's the typical letter. It's the most difficult one, and it's very, very, very hard. So even the expert sometimes makes a mistake in saying this. Therefore, I have a video of Hafiz Fazl Rabbi Sahib, who did the program Al-Tartil, and you can find this. Just write Al-Tartil, lesson 12, and then you can find this how to pronounce this letter. So if the video is not playing well, it's fine, but at least you can hear the video. So last time I went to the recordings of the video, and I saw that the video was not playing with the time, but the sound was okay. So I want you to pay attention and concentrate on the sound, please. Okay. So now I'm going to start.
How to pronounce letter dot?
So he's going to tell it now, okay? So pay attention, please.
Pronounce this letter correctly. Place the left edge of your tongue to the edges of left upper molar teeth.
So as he's saying this, I want you to do the action so that you can understand. It actually. So as he says this again, I want you to do that action, okay?
To pronounce this letter correctly, place the left edge of your tongue to the edges of left upper molar teeth, grinding teeth, premolar and molar, the full line from the baseline. And you know that in the previous lessons we practiced about fa and ta, that the letter with fatha followed by sakin ha, and then hamza maftuh, hamza with alif, and then Hamza with the Fatha, and Hamza with Fatha, and then Dot with the, and then Mushaddad. So these are the three basically in order to practice any letter. If you know the articulation point, then these are the simple way to practice. Now we practice that one first. Let's see here, keeping in mind. And as I told you that it needs a lot of practice with patience. Okay. Sometimes you are, after a lot of practice, you are able to do that one correctly. Sometimes it doesn't, but you have to continue. Okay. This is a lifetime journey. Tajweed al-huruf, proper recognition of each letter, and especially those letters which have similar sounding letter. The.
So, as Hafiz Saib said, you have to keep on practicing. Once you get it perfect, you might have heard of the phrase "practice makes it perfect," right? So I want everybody to practice. That's all we can say, because repetition, going back to the word and repeating it, it makes it, you can remember it more better. So I want you to practice it again and again, please, okay? So now he's going to tell you how to pronounce it. So as he says it, you can repeat after him as well, okay? So first of all, let me just choose a student so that I can guarantee if people can hear, if they can hear me. So
oh, you unmuted.
okay, so okay, I'll choose A410, okay? Assalamualaikum A410.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm if you could see the screen.
I can see the screen.
And you can hear the video as well?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so now pay attention and repeat after him, okay? So here it goes, okay?
Okay.
And make sure your surroundings are quiet, okay? So now let's start.
Those letters.
Okay, I will mute you A410 because there's lots of background noises. But I want you to concentrate, okay? Concentrate. A410. So, okay, now concentrate, please, everybody.
Those letters which have similar sounding letter. The.
Repeat.
Okay, point to remember. This letter must not be pronounced like the letter dal, which is commonly done.
So, this is a big point. People often mix dal and the dal sound, okay? They are not the same. And now he's going to, Hafiz is going to tell you how they're not the same, okay?
Because that articulation point of dal is different. Dal. It is not, touching edge, left edge on the upper molar teeth. Like for example, dal, da,
So I want you to look at his mouth again. So how he says dal, okay? Because dal is different to dad, okay?
Like for example, dal, da, there's different articulation point. It should not be pronounced like that. But it has its own special articulation point. Okay. Now, practice of letter dot. Keeping in mind that you have to place the left edge of your tongue, the upper molar teeth, left upper molar teeth. We will do that one.
So, students, this is the upper molar teeth. If you're just wondering, the highlighted blue ones, and this is the edge of your tongue. Okay. So now repeat after him. Okay.
And in this case, Fatha, Kasra, and Dhamma. With that practice, 3 lines and 3 columns. Dah,
Dah,
Dih,
Dih,
Duh,
Duh,
Ad,
Ad,
Id,
Id,
Ub,
Ud,
Adda.
Adda.
You see, because in Mushaddad letter, a letter having a tashdid, we have to pronounce it, giving double time or stressing, emphasizing, because it is a double letter. Adda,
Adda,
Addi,
Addi,
Addu.
Addu.
Okay. Now, practice of letter Dad continues, and in this case, recite the following words without making pause, waqf. And we have the examples. I have taken examples, all words from the Holy Quran, where in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end, the same letter. Di'fun.
Now I want you to repeat as well.
Da'fun,
Duribat.
Duribat,
Daifi.
Daifi,
Dalla.
Dalla,
Now in the middle. Yuda'ifu.
Yudaifu,
Yuda'ifu.
Yudaifu.
You see, you may have noticed that if you pronounce it correctly, or as far as possible correctly, then a little bit glow, you will feel some, glow on the left side, because you're trying to place the edge of your tongue to your upper molar teeth. Yuda'ifu.
Yudaifu,
Yadriba.
Yadriba,
Yudi'u.
Yudi'u.
Now remember, on this one, there is not no mud has been placed there. Now this is a test. I forgot to place that one, but this is a test that after Dad, Ya is madda, is a letter of mud, letter of prolongation, followed by Hamza. So which mud will come here? Is a smaller madda, bigger madda, mad al-munfasil or muttasil?
Small matter.
Yes. Bye. Yes.
Yeah,
Same.
Yes.
Okay. So I hope that it helped. I'm really, really, really surprised to the fact that people were chatting instead of listening, okay? And okay, now because the time has run out, the homework I'm giving to you is just to repeat this, because that's the difficult point and the difficult letter, okay? The most difficult letter, that's the typical letter, that is the most difficult one, okay? So now I will choose someone from Atfal. Okay, let me just choose. Raise your hand if you want to be chosen. Assalamu alaikum A444.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good too, mashallah, alhamdulillah. So now I want you to repeat this, okay? So after me. So Allahumma arhamni.
Allahumma arhamni
Bil Qur'anil Azim.
bil Qur'anil Azim.
Once more, please. Allahumma arhamni.
Allahumma arhamni
Bil Qur'anil Azim.
bil Qur'anil Azim.
Waj'alhu li.
Waj'alhu li
Imaman
imaman
wa nuran
wa nuran
wa hudan
wa hudan
wa rahmah.
wa rahmah.
Okay. Now, the translation, please.
O Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran, and make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy. Jazakallah.
Jazakumullah. Okay. So I'm very sorry because the time has run out but the class is still going on. I'm very sorry. Jazakumullah for your patience. May Allah bless you all for your time.
Thank you.
Time. Okay. So mashallah. Now I will be ending. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.